Hannah was 27, a primary school teacher, and someone who had learned how to keep her emotions locked away. She was the oldest of 3 siblings, the one who had always tried to keep the family together even when everything was falling apart. Her mother, Kang Soyeon, lived alone in their old family house in Incheon. Her father, Kang Minwo, lived in another city after the divorce. And her younger brother and sister, Juno and Mira, lived separately too. The Kang family had once been close, but everything changed 5 years ago when a huge fight broke out between their parents. Accusations, money problems, a failed business, a betrayal that no one fully explained, then the divorce, then silence, then distance. Christmas used to be their favorite family holiday. They would bake cookies, decorate the house, and sit together around the table. But after the divorce, Christmas became a season they all avoided. Everyone went their own way. But that year, Hannah felt tired of running from her own family history. She had been feeling empty for months, struggling at work, and missing something she couldn't describe. One night, she decided to visit the old house again. She sent a message to her mother. "Amma, can I visit this weekend?" The reply came 5 minutes later. "Of course. I'll cook something warm." It had been a long time since her mother sent a message that simple and sincere. Hannah knew it was time to go home. The house looked exactly the same as before. Same gate. Same old front door. Same feeling of home. Her mother ran to her as soon as she entered. "Hannah, you've lost weight. Why didn't you tell me you were going through something?" "I'm fine, Amma. You never say when you're not fine." Her mother hugged her tightly. There was warmth there. A type of warmth Hannah had not felt for a long time. Over dinner, her mother was extra talkative. She kept asking about her job, about her love life, about her health. Hannah answered politely, but her heart felt heavy. She noticed the Christmas decorations in the house were still stored in boxes. This used to be her mother's favorite thing to do, decorating for Christmas. But it seemed she had left them untouched for years. "Amma," Hannah said softly, "do you still celebrate Christmas?" Her mother paused, then forced a smile. "I tried one year, but it didn't feel the same without you 3. Those words pressed deeply into Hannah's chest. Later that night, Hannah walked into her old bedroom. The walls were still painted light blue. Her childhood trophies were still on the shelf. A drawer held old family photos, birthdays, summer trips, Christmas mornings. And in every photo they were together. She felt tears sting her eyes. 5 years. 5 Christmases lost. 5 years of silence. She whispered to herself, "I want us back." For the first time, Hannah made a decision. She wanted to bring her family together again. For Christmas. This Christmas. The next morning, she asked her mother the question she'd been scared to ask. "Amma, would you like us all to spend Christmas here? Me, Juno, Mira, and Appa too." Her mother froze. "Hannah, that is. Just think about it. Please. This family is not the same. Your father and I know. But Christmas doesn't have to fix everything. It can just be one peaceful meal." Her mother looked conflicted. "I'm not asking you to forgive him," Hannah added. "I just want us to be in the same room again. One last time, maybe." Her mother sighed. "I don't know if I can handle seeing him again." "You don't have to talk about the past. I'll handle everything. Just allow the idea. Please." After a long silence, her mother spoke. "If your siblings agree, and if your father agrees, I'll cooperate." It wasn't a yes, but it wasn't a no. Hannah immediately messaged her younger siblings. To Mira, "Would you come home for Christmas?" To Juno, "Can you visit home this year? Just one day." Mira responded first. "You're joking, right? Why would I go back there? Amma and Appa can't even be in the same sentence without pain." Juno responded next. "I'm busy with my job, and Christmas is just another day for me." Hannah sighed. She knew this would be difficult. She needed to speak to them in person. Mira, the youngest, was 22. She lived in a small room near her university. She used to be the cheerful one, but after the family broke apart, she became distant and defensive. When Hannah visited her, Mira acted annoyed. "You should have told me before coming," she complained. "I thought you wouldn't open the door if I told you." Mira rolled her eyes. What do you want, Uni? I want you to come home for Christmas. Mira laughed bitterly. You think I want to sit at a table with our parents pretending everything is fine? Uni, that's impossible. You don't have to pretend. You just have to show up. For what? For an awkward meal where everyone avoids eye contact. For us, Hannah said. For Amma. For yourself. Mira suddenly went quiet. Her hands shook slightly. What if I see Appa and all the anger comes back? She whispered. Then I'll be there beside you. Mira swallowed hard. Her eyes glistened. Do you know why I avoid Christmas? She asked. Because the night they fought, it was Christmas Eve. And they didn't even notice I was crying in the hallway. Hannah's heart cracked. She hugged her sister tightly. I know, Mira. I'm sorry. I should have protected you more. Mira trembled in her arms. After a minute, Mira whispered, I'll think about it. It wasn't a yes, but it was enough for now. Juno, 25, had changed the most. He was once warm and kind, but after the divorce he became cold, practical, and stubborn. He met Hannah at a cafe near his office. What's this about? He asked sharply. I want us to spend Christmas at home, Hannah said. No. Juno. No, Uni. I'm not doing this. You haven't heard the whole plan. I don't need to. I have no reason to go back to that house. Not even for Amma? He clenched his jaw. Amma is strong. She doesn't need me there. That's what you think. But she misses you every day. Juno looked away. She chose the divorce, he said. No, Juno. Both of them made mistakes. Appa hurt her. That's the only fact I need. You're angry at him. I get it. But does that mean we lose our family forever? Does that mean we stop being siblings? Stop being children? Juno's expression softened just a little. Hannah leaned forward. She keeps your favorite bowl in the cupboard. She mends your old clothes even though you never come home. She cuts fruits the way you like them even though no one is there to eat them. She still hopes you'll walk through the door one day. Juno swallowed, visibly affected. I don't know if I can handle seeing him again, he admitted quietly. You don't need to talk to him. Just eat. Just sit with us. For Amma. Juno breathed out slowly. I'll think about it. Another maybe. But maybe was progress. Now came the hardest part. Hannah hadn't seen her father in 3 years. He moved to Busan after the divorce and avoided all contact with them. Hannah had his number, but they rarely spoke. She sent him a message. Appa, can I visit you? It's important. He replied an hour later. If it's about money, I can send some. Hannah sighed. It's not about money. Please let me visit. Her father agreed. She traveled to Busan the next day. When she reached his small apartment, she was shocked. He looked thinner, older, and lonelier than she remembered. Hannah, you look grown, he said softly. You look tired, Appa. He gave a faint smile. They sat at the table with awkward silence. What brings you here? He asked. I want us to have Christmas together this year. Her father froze. He shook his head immediately. No. That won't work. Why not? Your mother doesn't want to see me. She didn't say no. He looked shocked. Appa, Hannah said sincerely. We can't continue living like strangers. He laughed bitterly. Hannah, I lost my family because of my mistakes. I can't just walk back in. You can if you try. It's not that simple. It is. You come. We eat. You leave. No one has to dig up the past. Her father looked down at his hands. I'm scared, he whispered. Hannah softened. Appa, what happened between you and Amma is between adults. But we, your children, still need you. I'm ashamed, he said. I wasn't a good husband. And I wasn't a good father either. You can be better now. Her father's voice broke. Do they hate me? No, Hannah said gently. They're hurt. But they don't hate you. He looked like he might cry. After a long silence, he spoke. Okay, I'll come. It was the hardest yes of all. But a yes nonetheless. Hannah returned to Incheon feeling hopeful and anxious at the same time. Holding her breath, she messaged her siblings. Hannah. Appa said he'll come. Mira replied instantly. Mira. Uni. I'm scared. But I'll come too. Juno replied an hour later. Juno, fine. I'll come. Just one evening. Hannah felt her heart swell with relief. She messaged her mother. Hannah. Everyone agreed. Her mother didn't reply for a long time. But later at night the message came. I'll prepare the Christmas dinner. Thank you, Hannah. Everything was set. For the first time in years, the Kong family would sit together again. Hannah woke up early. Her mother was already in the kitchen cooking. There was tension in the air, but also something else, something like hope. Around 4 p.m. Mira arrived. She hugged her mother awkwardly but sincerely. At 5 p.m. Juno came. He greeted everyone politely, although he looked stiff. By 6 p.m. the air was thick with anticipation. And then the doorbell rang. Everyone froze. No one moved. Hannah finally stood up and opened the door. Her father was there. He removed his hat nervously. Hello, everyone. Her mother stiffened. Juno looked away. Myra's hands trembled. Her father bowed slightly. Thank you for allowing me to come. Her mother forced a small nod. They sat at the table, the first time in years. The silence was suffocating. Hannah smiled awkwardly. So, should we start eating? They began. The first 10 minutes were strange. Quiet chewing. Awkward eye contact. Small forced smiles. Then Hannah intentionally started talking. Amma, your kimchi soup is amazing. Her mother smiled. Thank you, Hannah. Her father hesitated before adding softly. It tastes the same as always. Everyone paused. He realized what he said and looked down quickly. But her mother whispered. Thank you. It was the first gentle word they exchanged in years. Things were going relatively okay. Until Juno put down his spoon and looked directly at their father. Why are you here? Juno, Hannah warned. No, I want to know, he said firmly. Why come now? After leaving us for years. Their father swallowed hard. You're right to be angry. That's not an answer. Her father inhaled deeply. I thought, you were better off without me. Juno scoffed. That's what cowards say. Juno, their mother snapped. Juno clenched his jaw. Do you know how many times Amma cried alone? Do you know how many nights Mira cried in the kitchen? Do you know how many times I wanted to talk to you but kept stopping myself? Their father lowered his head. I know, he whispered. And I regret all of it. Regret doesn't fix everything. No, it doesn't, their father said softly. But I am trying. I'm trying now. Mira suddenly spoke, her voice shaking. Why didn't you come when I graduated high school? Why didn't you come when I was sick last year? Their father's eyes filled with tears. I didn't think I was welcomed. You could have at least tried. Her father broke. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Her mother looked at him for the first time with softer eyes. Minwo, she said quietly. We all made mistakes. But we are here now. That must mean something. The room fell silent. Then Mira whispered. I miss having a family. And that was the moment everything changed. Her father looked at his youngest daughter and whispered. I miss it too. Mira started crying. Juno looked away helplessly. Hannah reached for her siblings' hands. Her mother looked overwhelmed. And slowly one by one they began talking. Really talking. Her father apologized. Not in vague words but clearly. Her mother admitted she had also been harsh and unforgiving. Juno expressed years of bottled anger. Mira confessed how abandoned she felt. Hannah admitted she was tired of trying to hold everyone together alone. No one shouted. No one stormed out. They cried. They listened. They spoke honestly. For the first time in years they were a family again, broken but trying. After the long emotional talk they finally relaxed. Her mother served dessert. Mira made jokes. Juno helped with dishes. Her father stood quietly, grateful to simply be there. Later they gathered in the living room. Hannah handed out small gifts. Nothing fancy, just thoughtful things. A scarf for her mother. A pin set for Juno. A pretty diary for Mira. Warm socks for her father. Her father looked moved. I didn't expect a gift, he said. You're part of the family, Hannah said. He nodded, tears in his eyes. Mira suddenly whispered. Appa, I got you something too. She handed him a small box. Inside was a simple watch. Her father looked shocked. Mira, It's cheap. But it's from me. Her father hugged her tightly. Juno spoke next, still stiff but sincere. Appa, next year maybe we can meet again. Her father nodded quickly. Yes. Anytime. I'll come whenever you call. Her mother watched her children with soft eyes. Then she looked at her ex-husband. We can't change the past, she said. But we can be kinder now. Her father nodded. Thank you, Soyeon. She gave a small smile. And for the first time since their divorce, they didn't feel like strangers. When Hannah woke up the next morning, she heard laughter from the kitchen. Her father and mother were not fighting. They were cooking together for the children, awkwardly but peacefully. Mira was setting the table. Juno was making coffee. It felt unreal. It felt like the family she remembered. Hannah stood at the doorway and watched quietly. Her mother smiled when she saw her. Come join us, she said gently. Her father looked at her. Hannah, thank you. This wouldn't have happened without you. Juno nodded. Mira hugged her. Hannah felt warmth radiate through her chest. For the first time in years they were all together. Not perfect. Not healed completely. But trying. Loving. Present. That was enough. Christmas came again, this time by choice, not by force. Juno came early with groceries. Mira came with decorations. Her father came with gifts. Her mother cooked everyone's favorites. They laughed. They talked. They teased each other. They ate until they were full. And when they gathered for a family photo, her father said, Let's make this a yearly tradition. Everyone agreed. Because now Christmas wasn't a painful memory. It wasn't a day of fights or silence. It was a day of healing. A day of family. A day of love. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.